guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Let's go!
And some changes here for Detroit.
Substitution on the court.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. The three from Wembanyama. And it's Baltimore with a rebound. Here's Drexler. Pass to Howard. From deep three-point land. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
2 minutes remaining.
Lets it fly. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Out left to the wing. Shot is good by Kersey.
Yeah, what a feed from Ivy. These are the type of passes you love seeing from him.
Fires top of the key. Wembanyama's shot is good. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And it's Drexler missing. Detroit leading by 4. Knocked away. To the wing on the left. Adebayo from long range. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2. And something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And man, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
Boy, it's got to be so frustrating for him. As hard as he has worked, doing everything he can to help his team, just heartbreaking.
Drills it from deep. Sampson's got 5 points.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul of the game.
Timeout, timeout.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly. And Detroit making a change here. Oh, it's stolen by Gay. Pass to Sampson. Fires it. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3. I'm not sure what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
Away team ball.
Launches it. And Detroit another 3.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
Pass to Kersey. To win the run. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
Well, he tries to answer with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
And the foul on Jaden Ivey. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Sampson.
With a wingspan over 7 feet, Adebayo is a hard guy to score on.
To the paint. Takes a 3. Counted from distance. Adebayo's got 6. Durant looking around. And so it's Detroit, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from Detroit, what do you guys think?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Here's Frazier. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Ivy. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Your dance team.
And some changes here for Detroit.
Dance team.
Detroit leading by 6. Here's Beasley. It's hauled in by Robinson. And Baltimore has possession. Pass to Korver. 4-3. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
Well, this is Korver's game, right? A phenomenal catch-and-shoot player. You know he's ready to fire on the catch.
Beasley for 3. Knocks down the long J. Beasley's got 8 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Hardaway. Still no points. Pass to Beasley. Here's Garnett. Lets it fly. And he misses his first shot.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Porter. Oh, they pick off the pass. And it's rejected. Here we go, one-on-one. Korver, that one's good. 6 points for him.
Come on, how pretty is the shooting stroke of Kyle Korver? That three-point shot just so pure.
Drops in the 3.
Oh, he's really showing off now. The threes keep falling with no signs of slowing down.
The hard work that Brunson has put in over the years, it really shows in his game, Doris.
I'll tell you this about Jalen Brunson. As his coach likes to say, he may not pass the eye test, but he passes the win test. Unbelievable footwork, fundamentals, and a clutch gene. Love Jalen Brunson's game.
They grab their own miss. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. A minute 50 left in the half. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Porter pulls it in.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And here's Reed. Still without a bucket. Plenty of space. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
you know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Beasley. Give him 8. Hits the trifecta.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Pass to Brunson. Now here's Porter. Back to Brunson. Now Robinson. Outside Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Korver. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Korver's got 12 now in this quarter.
When Kyle Korver finds his groove, it's a ton of fun to watch. He is such an efficient, capable scorer.
Off target from outside.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And stolen by Brunson.
Away team foul. Kevin Holloway. First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Reed. Here's Korver. Here's Robinson. Here's Korver. From outside the arc. It's not going to go for him. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Baltimore out in front, leading by just 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here's Baltimore now. 2-point game. A chance to get a quick injury report.
Guys, I was able to talk with Baltimore's head athletic trainer about his status. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. An injury like this removes any hope of a return tonight, and it's a serious enough issue to make you miss more than a few games. Back to you.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
And it's Baltimore with a rebound. Brunson with it, picked up by James. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. 6 to shoot. Pass to Porter. Shoots over Durant. Here's Brunson. Again the miss by Baltimore. Outside Wembanyama. Irving. Back to Wembanyama. Here's Sampson. Robinson defending. Shot is good. Sampson. Porter looks it over. Banked it in off the glass.
Smart play there by Porter. Working his way inside to find a reliable, close-range look.
Shot is good. Sampson. Sampson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
Pass to Robinson. And it's Irving with a rebound. Detroit leading by 3. Wembanyama with it. And it's Reed picking him up. Off the mark there with a 3. Over to the wing. Here's Korver. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And here's Detroit. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Oh, wow!
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Oh, Wembanyama reaches up and throws it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Irving.
Timeout.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. To the inside. Stolen by Wembanyama. Here's the break. Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Pass to Adebayo. They need this. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul. Carry on to the floor for the away team.
And stolen by Jokic. He goes up. And Jokic finishes it off.
I love the awareness on that steal. And guess what? A little athleticism as well. Jokic is a true offensive weapon.
First personal foul.
Baltimore shooting their first free throws of the game.
At the line for two, Ivy.
Free throw good. Ivy.
And how can you not be excited about Ivy's potential? You can tell he wants to keep getting better.
It's both from the stripe.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Takes the three. Shot is good. Sampson. Sampson's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Baltimore shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here's Detroit. They're on an 18-6 run. Here's Sampson. Bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way. Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
And so it's Detroit, earning this break in the action, up 10. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey, the tide can shift. We'll be right back. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Hardaway. Pass to Beasley. And the baseline jumper goes down.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
Beasley outside. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Spins. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Pistons lead by 14.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
To the middle. Here's Howard. Ivy outside. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Hardaway. Detroit leading by 14. It's Beasley on the wing. Beyond the arc. And Ivy pulls it down.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Here's Hardaway. Oh, sweet move. And the layup is up and in.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Frazier. Here's Kersey. 5 on the clock. Here's Adebayo. Drops one in from the wing. And here's Detroit. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. Here's Kersey. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
And Baltimore calls timeout here. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
Now on the court is your squad. Get loud and let them hear it. Who wants a T-shirt out there? Let me hear you.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Fast break, here we go.
Dwight Howard at his best, sending it back.
And here's Ivy from the arc. Again the miss by Baltimore. Detroit leading by 11. Beasley for 3. Adebayo with the rejection. Here's Frazier. Again the miss by Baltimore. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Inside. Here's Hardaway.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
First personal foul. First team foul.
59 seconds left in the game. Sinks the tray.
And something Ivy continues to improve. He's becoming a real threat from downtown.
Beasley outside. No one near him. Howard grabs the miss. They're looking to trim the deficit to single digits. And here's Ivy from the arc. And again, it's Baltimore from deep.
Home team foul. Jerome Kersey. First personal foul. First team.
And it's Detroit with the ball. They lead by 7. Here's Beasley. Oh, a denial. And they'll get another chance. Take it away.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Howard. First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for the away team. Wembanyama. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 9-point game here.
All but over now. Those free throws help seal the deal.
And here's Ivy from the arc. Out to the right wing. There's Howard with the 3. Beasley for 3. The shot no good. And Baltimore calls timeout here. They're trailing by 9. All right, guys, what's your take?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
Detroit picking up the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.